welcome to this seminar today. The topic is about the science of attraction and why we choose who we love and can we change it. The science of attraction we are discussing today, it would be based on psychology, biology, and chemistry of attraction. So it's not like the energy, because we know also quantum and energy field that they say, oh, you have high vibration, this energy attracts. It's about from the research-based psychology and biology and chemistry side of attraction. And so what we are why it's important, like this attraction is important. We know that like relationship quality and healthy relationship is very important in different aspects of people's life, and the research shows that people who have a healthy relationship, they live longer, and they are happier. It's like a Harvard University has done 85 years research, which shows the main things for happiness people mention is the quality of the relationship. So this attraction science helps us to see how we attract a partner, and if it's not like for example, it's not a healthy attraction or the result isn't good, how can we change it? So one thing which is interesting is when we go to a room, our brain can judge that if we attract someone in 150 milliseconds. So our brain is so quick to find if a person is a spark or not. So, totally, it's very complex. The attraction is mix of like social, cultural, psychology, even history of and chemistry and biology. So it's a mix of many things. And so for singles, I said that if we know how this attraction works, then we can understand and also improve our attraction patterns. And the benefit for couples would be like they would know that why they choose their partner, and how can they like improve this attraction and shift it. So now we are going to see how it works, okay? So what is attraction? So it can be like based on the genes. It's very interesting, like the attraction works even based on the smell of people and also the immune system. By the smell of people, we can know, for example, if their immune system is matching with us and is not matching. And usually the research has shown that, like, for example, they have given a like t-shirt of men like to women, that by just the smell, we usually select like the people who have a different immune system than us. And the reason is, because of like the offspring, and when we have a children, we want healthier children. And when two different immune systems come together, the children can survive better. So one thing is like the smell, which is based on like actually something on a body odors and things like that. And the other thing would be like the compatibility and like the connection, which that one is based on like our history of attachment styles, what happened in our life, our culture can influence, and our personality and these things. And also the shared values, what like purpose we have, what life mission we have, and like family view and things we have for life. And one thing which is important also is we know all is the appearance. The appearance is like just 30%, but what is like what makes a person attractive? People they have found that research found people with like symmetric faces, they are more attractive. So means and they like the different distance between like eyes, between like eyebrows, the head like to eyebrow, the nose and lips. These are all like effects on the attraction, and I will tell you how it works. So, for example, there is a golden ratio, which is 1.6, which it says that the like wide of the like the face and like the height, it would be the ratio would be if it is 1.6, is perfect. And there are some calculator online, you can use it, but it's interesting that they said that Brad Pitt, for example, the ratio is so close for him. So it is 9 out of 10. But for some people are less, for some people more. So it is a universal things that people like faces with a like certain ratio, and also symmetry, how symmetric is the face, and the other things is the rule of thirds. Means the space between like the head to like the eyebrow would be the same, like 1/3 of the face, and here 1/3, and from the nose to the chin 1/3. So if that is the face which has this rule of thirds, it's a like perfect matching kind of face. So these are for like facial attraction. And like for the man, like usually the man with a strong jawline, like here, like triangle face shape and a strong jawline and broad shoulder, it shows like they have higher testosterone, which is usually attractive for women. And women with larger eyes, with full lips and higher cheekbones, this shows that they are healthy. And even I've heard also like the good skin shows health and beauty. So these are also important. And even like I've heard based on the some research, like the things in women that shows like they can have good babies, like it can be the size of their breast, the size of their hips or legs. This also in like especially in some cultures is very like attractive for men, because it shows they can have healthy babies. So so there are some then facial characteristic into that. So what else? It's also some like we know in attraction there are some hormones involved. These hormones can be like dopamine, which at the beginning, when we like someone, the reward and pleasure part of the brain activated. And as it develops, usually the oxytocin, which is the bonding and trust, that's the hormone that usually we touch with cuddles and like with sex, that oxytocin hormones play a role. And also the serotonin drop usually in body, which becomes like we are become obsessed with that person, so it brings obsessive thinking. And also there is a norepinephrine, which is brings excitement and alertness, uh, and bring a sleeplessness. And so there are also then different hormones involved in earlier stages, especially. So it's called like chemical cocktail. So in earlier stages, attraction feels like a high. It's so addictive. And so the addiction is like, the in the brain, what it does is like cocaine addiction is based on the research by Fisher. So now about like if it comes to other like important things in attraction, it would be like Then the role of like body language and voice in attraction. So we have some nonverbal cues like the communication, like 70 to 90% of our communications are nonverbal. So it's very important, like, our gesture, if we have like open gesture or we have closed gesture, like, so the open gesture shows confidence and also mirroring, which is very important. Like when we are with someone, if we mirror what they do, for example, if they have eye contact, we have eye contact. If they put hands on table, we do hands on the table. Or if they do this, we do not in an excessive way, but if we try to like, as we tuned with them, so it shows kind of empathy and connection when we mirror them. So eye contact is important. It's because it shows deeper trust and intimacy. So there is also attraction in like voices. So men usually prefer high-pitched voices because it shows youth and fertility in women. And women prefer deep voices because it shows testosterone and dominance. So, what else? Like I told about the role of a smell in attraction, and our nose actually knows that before we know actually. So it's interesting. So how subconsciously we are attracted to immune system like compatibility, which I told you. Like usually women prefer, as I said, different immune genes from their own leading to stronger offspring. So, and usually the female like a smell increased testosterone level in men, and the male smell increases women's mood and attraction. So don't use too much than perfume, like like even women are more attractive when they are ovulating. So and their smell is different, or and they like their voice also changes and like some of their behaviors. So it's interesting how women go through the cycles. And the other interesting things is if women like use like the pills, like they usually, if the things that changes their hormones, then this attraction changes, and they might attract like men, for example, with similar immune system, or also like with like less testosterone, which is interesting. So the natural hormones works different from the hormones that women get from the tablets. So the other things is like about attraction, is like about the attachment is plays a very strong role in attraction. In the like last few sessions, I've talked about attachment a lot because this is a very important concept in like relationship and attraction, and why we attract wrong people. Usually people which are have secure attachment, like the people who have healthy attractions patterns, these people usually are attracted to people who are more secure and consistent. But people with anxious attachment style, they crave closeness and they have fear of abandonment, and they usually attracted to people who either have anxious attachment style or sometimes avoidant attachment style. And people with avoidant attachment style, they usually get attracted to anxious people. And the main reason is like they don't have that warmness, so they seek a partner who bring that warmness, but they escape, like avoidant escape from relationships. So and they have fear of like being close. So usually in this case, if we don't have healthy attachment, we usually also attract unhealthy people. So it's very important that we work on our attachment style and make sure that it's healthy. It's very unconscious and it takes time, but it's something that you can work on. And the other things is we are usually drawn to familiar relationship patterns that we have in our childhood. If, for example, we had a toxic like parent, like a parent who hasn't been unavailable, so a father who has been always away, not paying attention, it's possible we attract like a man who is not available. Or if we have like the man who have a mother who has been cold, unavailable, or inconsistent, it's possible they attract like a lady with similar qualities. So that's very unconscious. So it's very important that if we don't have like a healthy childhood, so we just pay attention to that and try to see how we can like improve this attachment. So the exercise here might be just think about your past relationship and see if you have any pattern in attracting a specific people and how it can relate like with your relationship with your parents. So do you see any like pattern in that? So, can we change who we are attracted to? As I said, yeah, it is possible to change. We can move toward more secure attachment, and that can be changed by positive experiences, having like kind, consistent relationship with our friends, with our psychologist, with a partner who have a healthy attachment. So anything that we feel secure in, that it can improve our attachment style. It's very important that we know what is our attachment style and what are the ways that we can improve. So, and it's also important we seek more like compatibility and emotional availability rather than like unconscious attraction. So if we are exposed like to a healthy relationship, so usually that increases like our attraction to more healthier relationship, because our brain wire, oh, this is a relationship which is good. It's important to look at like the couple who have healthy relationship, have a role model and see how they usually perform like in a relationship, and how do they do, and like what is a healthy relationship, and try to wire our brain the way that a relationship is healthy. And if a relationship is inconsistent or is like it makes us anxious, it's important that we can find out soon. So securely attached people usually like find availability and kindness more attractive, but anxious people and avoidant people sometimes see toxic relationship attractive, the person who is not available all the time or like not giving them enough attentions. So now the question comes that how to attract the right partners for singles. Uh, it was very interesting. I just watched some video. A man was saying in a webinar, a big webinar he had, he asked the man, what is the main things that attract you to the woman? And the majority of men said that confidence is very like magnetic. Like if a woman feel wholeness inside and is secure, that is more attractive even than the appearance and the other factors. So it means like filling your cup, look after yourself, try to feel confident and like have everything inside yourself. And like if you just attract someone from lack and show your neediness or lacking in something, that usually that is like unattractive. So, and the other things is try to find your values and like what are the values, like for example, if your value is like healthy lifestyle, is like loyalty, having a family, or anything that's your values, like having like a good profession or like learning anything, finding those top 5 values for yourself and try to find a partner with similar values, because like attract likes. And focus on your self-awareness and empathy, self-care. These are important. And also be aware of your body language, body posture when you meet someone. You use open posture, show the confidence and show warmth by like facial expression. And the first few matters is very important, as I said. And like so it's important that we stop chasing chemistry and try to prioritize long-term compatibility. So the other things is I want to mention is it's really important the qualities we want to see in our partners, try to have those qualities inside ourselves and like create those ones inside ourselves. We cannot attract something that we don't have, or even if we attract, it's possible that we'll lose it. So now we come to the kind of summary. So attraction, it's like a complex things, and it's based in biology, psychology, even like our history or culture. And but it can be also like changed by working on that consciously. So we can change our unhealthy patterns of attraction, but we should be mindful of these patterns. And it's not just about the look, it's just 30% is important, but it's also about emotional connections, shared values, and compatibility. So, and the final tip I want to say is attraction is powerful, but lasting love is a choice. So I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much for listening. And now I stop recording.